lot hear that? Did that freezer make this much noise before I cleaned it? Hello and welcome to one of Kev's famous sitting in the garage because he's been at work all day. It's 8:20 and he forgot to vlogs. That bit on the intro, apparently that just happened spontaneously during the day today, and he does have a habit of watching the old vlogs. Now he doesn't have his 2DS to record stuff and watch it back at a later date. He relies on the vlog to do his visual processing of stuff that he's experienced in the past. So he's been watching previous vlogs and I guess has learnt that song. That must have been on one that had a lot of bells in or something. And yeah, he sings the song now. So I guess we'll just have him singing the intro every day. Why not? What's the worst that can happen? Right, what news have I got for you lot today? News. Several pieces of news. Firstly, I have made an important step towards being a man who doesn't have a 9-to-5 job working for somebody else, because today I ordered the first tracksuit I've owned since I was about 9. Certainly while I was still at primary school I started to refuse to wear tracksuits because I didn't want to be like the boys who wore tracksuits. But I'm starting this walking thing. He says, as if I'm learning to walk at the moment, you know, trying to get my walking on the go. Somebody mentioned in the comments, and I'm desperately trying to find the comment so I can credit the person and also tell you the name of the channel that they sent me towards. One moment. Can't find it. It was something to do with walking for weight loss. I can't remember the name of the channel, or I can't find the comment of the person who sent me to the channel. But the general gist of it was, a good way to lose weight is change nothing apart from the fact that you get up a little bit earlier every morning and go for a walk. Now, I get up at 6 o'clock in the morning at the latest every morning. It's a hangover from when I used to get up at 5 every morning to write, which I can't do at the moment because I'm not going to bed until like 1. Going to bed at 1, getting up at 5 doesn't work, which is why I'm not writing at the moment. But I can't seem to, if I'm going to work, I need to get up at least an hour and a half before I leave, or else I don't feel mentally and emotionally ready to leave the house. So I tend to just get up at 6, potter out for a bit, sit around, maybe read some comics, watch something on YouTube, watch a bit of wrestling, send a few emails, check social media, check the comments on here, all that kind of stuff. And I don't actually start moving and getting ready for work until 7 o'clock, when I check that the vlog is released. So it's like 2 minutes past 7 usually. Did the vlog release properly at 7? It did. Excellent. Now it's time to iron a shirt, jump in the shower, be out of the house by about 7:30, 7:45. So I have this time between 6 and 7 every morning where I'm not really doing anything. So I've purchased a tracksuit because it's easier to slip on first thing in the morning than jeans and normal human clothes, because generally that first hour of the day is spent just milling around the house in my underpants. That's right. So my plan is I'm going to get out of bed once I've been to the toilet and poured some kind of beverage down my neck. It would usually be coffee, but I guess in this circumstance it would be water, because water's supposed to be better for me than coffee, and also I don't have time to make and drink a coffee and then head out. So I'm going to get out, jump into my shiny new tracksuit, head out and about, and take Dave for a walk for 45 minutes or so. I'm aiming to be back before 7, so I've still got time to have breakfast and have a cup of coffee before I check the vlog at 7 o'clock and then go about my merry day as normal. The theory is I should be able to get a 45-minute walk in every morning without it affecting my day in the slightest. I don't have to get up any earlier. I don't have to go to bed any earlier. I don't have to really change anything other than the fact that 45 minutes first thing in the morning, rather than sitting on the sofa and watching YouTube videos, I'll be out with Dave walking and listening to audiobooks or podcasts. So I bought myself a new pair of Apple EarPods. Not the fancy wireless ones, just the normal ones, because the only headphones I've got are the big blue ones that you see me wear when I do my gaming videos. I've tried buying normal earphones before, and the ones with the little rubbery bits on just kind of fall out of my ear. So the only thing that's comfortable is the Apple ones. I resent paying £25 for them because they come free with your phone, but those ones broke. So probably, I don't know, no more than 2 months before I upgrade my phone and have to get one that it goes into the lightning port on anyway. I've bought a new pair of old ones. So I've got those so I can listen to podcasts or audiobooks. So if anyone has any good recommendations for podcasts or audiobooks, at the moment I tend to listen to just like one podcast a week on the way into work and rotate that with an audiobook. But I'm going to get this extra sort of 3 or 4 hours a week of podcast and audiobook listening time. So I need to up my game a little bit on those again. And the reason I bought a tracksuit, which is where this story began, is because I had a look on Giacomo, the Fat Man clothes shop, to buy just like a pair of tracksuit bottoms and a hoodie, and it worked out more expensive to buy tracksuit bottoms and a hoodie than it would to just buy a Reebok tracksuit that they had on sale. So tomorrow I take delivery of my new tracksuit, and oh, I couldn't be happier. In addition to starting my walking, I don't know if I'm going to start it tomorrow morning because I'm not going to have the tracksuit. You know, can't go walking without I'm going to go for a walk tomorrow morning. I'll go in my jeans. It'll be inconvenient for the first day, but if I don't start this as a new habit right now, it won't ever start. So tomorrow morning I'll take Dave out for a walk about 6:15 with my new earphones in, with some kind of podcast or audio book on. All will be good, and I'll update you on tomorrow's vlog when I do that. And also when I get back from that walk, I'm going to get on the scales before I've had anything to eat, but after I've had a poo without any clothes on, so I won't be filming it because I want to find out how much I actually weigh, because a few people said in the comments that weigh-in that I did on Sunday afternoon with all my clothes and shoes and everything on perhaps wasn't the most accurate thing. Certainly not an accurate comparison to what I was doing before, because your weight can fluctuate loads over the course of a day, and add in daily weight fluctuations with the fact that I was fully dressed, wearing shoes and everything, and it's just not a like-for-like comparison with what when I last weighed myself first thing in the morning naked back in February. So the word fluctuation scares me there, because he didn't say you get heavier as the day goes on. These people have been saying your weight fluctuates, so it could be that I'm actually heavier than I think I am because of fluctuations, which to me means up and down. So please don't let that be the case. If I converted it to American money and realised I am over £300 for the first time in, I don't know, 6-7 years probably, maybe even longer than that. So that needs remedying. That might be the thing that just pushes me over the edge into, right, I certainly can't be a £300 man. I need to sort that out and get back below that. It only takes £2 to get back below that, but psychologically, those £2 are probably the most important £2 that I'll lose. So once I've got them out of the way, I'm on a roll and I can continue to push forward. It is the 2nd of May at 8:30 at night. I have not consumed any added sugar products during the month of May so far. I'm surprised I've stuck to it this long. It's not actually as challenging as I thought it would be. I've not changed anything else about my diet other than the fact that I'm not eating any added sugar products, and it's fine. I don't know if it's going to lead to a lot of weight loss, but I'm hoping by adding in these little things that to me are relatively simple changes that I think I can stick to, it might start to accumulate into a pound and a half a week over a long period of time, and it might stay off because they're not that hard to maintain. So my theory is the batch cooking, which eliminates takeaways, the removal of sugar for at least the next month, and then that should be enough to break the addiction to sugar, and then I might be able to just have it occasionally from then on. I don't want to be a no cake man for the rest of my life, but I want to be able to have one piece of cake once a week rather than cake. You said cake? There's cake over there. Run! Which is kind of the situation I'm in at the moment, where I just always want that sugar hit. And I never used to be that way. When I was a kid, I used to still have Easter eggs left on my birthday in July because I just wasn't really into sweet stuff. So it's a trained behaviour. It's not how I am naturally. And I think a month of cold turkey on sugar, I should be able to train myself back again to not be that into sugar, and it just be something I have as a sort of irregular treat. And that's fine. And then add in the walking as well, which I think the opportunity to spend 45 minutes a day learning something through a podcast or an audiobook is a fantastic opportunity. And I'm really looking forward to that, actually. It gives me some quality time with good old Dave. We get out first thing in the morning. The weather's going to be nice, hopefully. The big test will be the first day where it's absolutely hurling down with rain and really windy, and then when it starts to get dark later in the year, but that's a long way off yet. I don't need to worry about it being dark just yet. So I'm cautiously optimistic that those 3 as changes are much more realistic than let's stick to 2,000 calories a day and do yoga every morning that I was trying to do back in January, and we kind of all knew I wasn't going to be able to stick to. So, fingers crossed, I'll have some good news for you tomorrow. And also the fact that I'm going to be out walking every morning means I can take the camera with me and do a bit of vlogging every morning now. As long as it's not pouring with rain, I can update you on Dave and the weather and whatever's on my mind, either before, during or after my 45-minute morning walks. So I need to head back to, I don't need to head anywhere, I need to record a Football Manager video and then hopefully get an early night tonight. Because I'm so ahead on the gaming channel at the moment, all my 7 PM videos are sorted for the next 8 or 9 days. So I've got 3 Fallout videos recorded, 3 FIFA videos recorded. I've got the wrestling video that came out yesterday for you lot. I've got my new Football Manager weekly series, which is very different, which comes out tomorrow night for you, which I'm really looking forward to seeing what people think about. But I've got all that recorded, so all I need to do for the gaming channel over the next week is Football Manager. So if I can get that recorded before 9 o'clock every night, I can then use 9 till 9:30 to edit that and edit the vlog, leave it rendering while I play the next bit of Football Manager. I can be in bed by 11 for like 3 nights in a row. And that hasn't happened yet this year. Certainly since I've started the vlog, I've not been in bed before midnight, probably 3 nights in a row. So, big opportunity here. Let's not blow it. I need to go and record a Football Manager video. If you've enjoyed that, please pop a like on there for me. Subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see more. And thank you very much for watching.